Few structures are more iconic than the White House. Indeed, the White House has hosted many historical events and played host to many notable figures. However, few people are aware that the White House is one of the most haunted places in the United States. Why not join us as we explore 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? Kicking us off at number 10. The Attic. William Henry Harrison has the dubious distinction of being the shortest-serving president and the first to die in office, dying to pneumonia just a month after his inauguration. However, successive residents have thought that Harrison's ghost still roams the White House attic, looking for something unknown. Several presidents have reported hearing mysterious noises coming from the attic above the Oval Office. Others note that Harrison is not alone. A Truman-era security officer reported hearing,
"I am David Burns,"
from the attic above the Oval Office. In 1790, David Burns was forced to give up his land so that the White House could be built. Number 9. The Rose Garden. The Rose Garden is one of the most regularly used locations for presidential addresses. It is also the site of a particularly unsettling haunting. First Lady Dolly Madison established the garden in the early 19th century. A century later, when First Lady Ellen Wilson demanded that the garden be dug up, garden workers said that Madison's ghost arrived and stopped them from destroying her garden. Since then, additional White House insiders have reported an unexplained smell of roses in the White House. These incidents are frequently attributed to Madison's spirit. Number 8. The Basement. According to White House myth, something particularly evil lurks beneath the basement. Unlike other rooms of the White House that are inhabited by spirits of figures from American history, the basement is claimed to be home to a demon cat. Those who have seen the cat claim that it starts out as a little kitten, but as you approach closer, it grows into a larger and larger phantom beast. According to mythology, many years will pass before anyone encounters the demon cat, but when it does, it acts as a warning of a major national catastrophe. The demon cat was allegedly seen immediately before the great stock market crash of the 1920s and just before President Kennedy's assassination. Number 7. The Second Floor. The second floor of the White House is home to the first family, hence many of the anecdotes about this section come from presidents and their families. President Abraham Lincoln is one of the most often reported White House ghosts, and the second-floor passageways were among his favorite haunts. Many residents, including First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt, have seen or heard Abraham Lincoln. President Truman once claimed that he heard Lincoln pacing the corridor and knocking on his bedroom door. It's not just Lincoln in the halls. President William Howard Taft was the first to describe seeing the ghost of First Lady Abigail Adams, who he observed floating through second-floor doors. Number 6. The second-floor bedrooms. The president's family and other guests stay in a variety of second-floor bedrooms. A husband and wife stated that the spirit of a British soldier attempted to set fire to their bed. It is assumed that this soldier is the one who set fire to the White House during the War of 1812. Furthermore, President Lyndon B. Johnson's daughter, Linda, once claimed to have seen the spirit of Lincoln's son, Willie, who had died in the same room where she was sleeping. Other reports include the ghostly screams of President Grover Cleveland's wife, the first woman to give birth at the White House. After renovations in 1952, activity in the bedrooms reduced dramatically. Number 5. The Yellow Oval Room. During Lincoln's presidency, this was his personal library and one of his favorite rooms in the White House. Several White House employees have recalled seeing Lincoln gazing out the windows of this room. First Lady Grace Coolidge claimed to have seen him here. In addition to Lincoln, the disembodied voice of David Burns, number 10 on this list, has been heard in this room. First Lady Mary Todd Lincoln claimed seeing the ghosts of Presidents Thomas Jefferson and John Tyler here. Number 4. The North Portico. The White House entrance features a number of remarkable ghost fixtures. A torch-wielding British soldier, possibly the same as number 6 on this list, is frequently spotted standing outside the front entrance. People have also reported witnessing long-deceased White House ushers and doormen still carrying out their responsibilities. Perhaps most unusual is the ghost of Anne Surratt, whose mother, Mary, was executed in 1865 for her role in the Lincoln assassination. Anne's spirit has been seen knocking on the White House doors, begging for her mother's release. She has also been reported to sit on the front steps on July 7th, the anniversary of her mother's execution. Number 3. The East Room. Abigail Adams' spirit prefers to spend time in the East Room. During her time in the White House, this was where she would hang her laundry. She is frequently spotted in or on her way to the East Room, arms spread as if holding a laundry basket. Sightings were most common during the Taft administration, but as late as 2002, a group of visitors reported seeing Adams. In addition to her encounters, numerous people have reported a faint fragrance of laundry soap in this location. Lincoln has also been sighted in this room, where his body was lying in state. Number 2. The Rose Room. President Andrew Jackson, who previously occupied the Rose Bedroom, still visits it. Several White House personnel have seen or heard Jackson in the room, frequently laughing or swearing wildly. According to White House lore, the canopy bed in Jackson's room has an unexplainable cold spot. Among the most noteworthy tales, Mary Todd Lincoln claimed to have heard Jackson swear, and White House seamstress Lillian Parks sensed his presence over her, as she described in her memoirs about her stay in the White House. Not to be outdone, Lincoln has also been seen here. When Queen Wilhelmina of the Netherlands stayed in this bedroom, she answered a knock on the door one night and saw Lincoln's ghost standing in the hallway. If you're still here, leave a comment, say, "I'm going to haunt the White House." Number 1. The Lincoln Bedroom. Given Lincoln's numerous appearances on our list, it's no surprise that his bedroom ranks first. Winston Churchill famously refused to sleep in his bedroom again after sighting the ghost beside the fireplace. Churchill had just gotten out of the bath and was entirely naked during the meeting. Presidents Teddy Roosevelt, Herbert Hoover, and Dwight Eisenhower have all seen Lincoln, as have First Ladies Jackie Kennedy and Lady Bird Johnson, as well as presidential children Susan Ford and Maureen Reagan. Maureen and her husband saw Lincoln standing behind the fireplace, just as Churchill had seen him. Other guests have stated that the bedroom lights will turn on by themselves, and there will be strange chilly spots in the room. Until next time, thanks for watching.